for me, probably one of the most direct experiences for me from TED to my work life was about 7 years ago, and when there was a lot of discussion about climate change. And I went back to my company, my employees, and we offered, and still to this day offer, all of our employees $1,000 bonus if they buy a hybrid automobile.
It's hard to remember everything. As anybody who's ever been to TED knows, it makes your head explode with so many ideas and so many things one has never heard of. But I would say that even though there have been life-changing ideas here, and even though there have been talks that changed my life, the most important thing for me about TED are the friendships and the relationships and the, I don't want to say networking in a business way, but networking in a socially ambitious and enterprising way to help the world.
Yeah, it's really busy with a lot of people, and it's easy to get caught up in many amazing conversations. So you have to remember what you're here for and make sure that you find people that you can talk to about that. And if you do that, if you have some very loose structure, then you can also have many fulfilling conversations as well without getting too frazzled or worn out. It's kind of like if you're a jazz musician, if you've already decided on the chords, if you have your structure, then you're free to improvise and make up your own melody.
TED is excellent. I mean, there is the speakers, probably you saw most of the talks as well, and they're all amazing. Everybody is very, very knowledgeable and inspiring and really fun sometimes, and sometimes very serious, but all of them are very worth watching and thinking about. So it's really nice. I have enjoyed it very much, and I hope, It's probably, this TED is a lot about education, so there was that everybody was, there were many great speeches about, that education is very important, and it's important for our children, and it's important for their grandchildren, so we have to do something about it.
Well, there's so many, but every TED there's one or two speakers that you'll remember forever. Here I will always remember Sal Khan and Khan Academy, where he has created a university out of his closet. So here's a man who works out of his closet in Sunnyvale, California, and all he does is record lessons that are used all over the world, and now he gets over 1 million downloads a month. So it just shows that one person doing something very well can improve the lives of 1 million people. And all you need is a closet and a computer and a camera.
Connecting with the people, especially if you come to TED more than once, and you should. It's not just one time to come to TED or a TEDx, but you should do it a second year and a third year, and there's a community that comes around, and you make friends, and you talk about issues which are of interest to everybody. And on my business card, on my email, when I send an email, at the bottom I have a quote from a famous Canadian person named Marshall McLuhan, who's well known, that said, "There are no passengers on Spaceship Earth, we are all crew."
For all the young kids in Japan, I would say to you that we're all one. We should love one another. Your discipline is an asset. Your country has a tremendous heritage to be proud of. And have a good time. Laugh, love, serve, remember, and don't ever forget your parents.
Well, I would say come to TEDx, forget everything that you bring to the table in terms of anxiety, stress, fear, Just open yourself up and listen to what you hear, and just take what you want from this feast of information. And I think at the end, you're going to come away feeling so good about yourself and the world. And good luck to everybody coming. I think it'd be a wonderful event. And I hope to attend one day, too.